Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. Today we're going to be doing something pretty fun. I'm actually wearing the same clothes. I'm going to be honest, it's the same day that I recorded the video where I did the taillight kit over here, where I tinted out the taillights. Yeah, it's the same day as that, so if you guys see that I'm wearing the same exact thing all the way, yeah, that's why. I got both of them in the same day, so I figured I'd record both videos and get them edited and everything so I don't have to worry about it in the future. So I don't know if this will be going up Friday and I just did that video Wednesday, or if it'll be going up on the following Monday. But either way, this video will be up, you know, whenever it's up. So make sure you guys remember 2/1/21 lifestyle merch coming. Don't forget, don't miss out. Hope you guys are excited for it because it's gonna be really awesome. I'm excited for it. I just keep saying it. It's exciting, but it's cold out. We got a new piece here. You guys can see MOPAR. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the car and unbox this. I haven't even seen what it looks like yet. So it's freezing out, and the thing that sucks is I can't have the car on to do this install. So I'm gonna go ahead and just send it and go ahead and do this, but let me get this open so I can show you guys what it is and what we're doing. Oh, we got MOPAR. Most of the things that I buy are aftermarket and are not actually MOPAR, so this is probably the first thing that I've spent a little bit of extra money on, because I don't even know if you can get one of these that are not MOPAR. So this is a brand new part, direct from the MOPAR part. I'll put the product number down below, or a link to it if I can find one. But basically what we're gonna be doing is the SRT Hellcat red push start button. So currently the button here is all black, obviously, with just some white text. So we're literally paying for a red button, which is kind of weird. It is literally snowing outside all of a sudden. I hate this, I hate it here. So basically we're gonna go ahead and install this. So if you guys don't know how the install works on these, you have to rip the whole dash apart pretty much. So I haven't done that on this car yet, so it's gonna be fun and interesting to go ahead and pull some stuff apart and hopefully not break it. But yeah, let me get the camera set up in a good spot and then I'll kind of just start ripping, I guess. So let me talk about real quick what I'm going to be using to do this. Mostly is my hands just ripping up the dash, but you're also going to need a 7mm socket. So I just have one on a little screwdriver here, so I can just click it in and I don't need to like worry about it. If I do need it, I have a little socket, a little ratchet just to make it easier. And I also have a panel popper just in case I need it, but I don't think I'm going to. So let me set up the camera and start ripping apart the dash, and then we'll see if we can get this thing out and pop this new baby in. I love dropping things down into between the seats. Got it. All right, so your first step is going to be to remove this dash panel. So this is going to be good practice for me because I'm going to be having to do this to vinyl wrap all the rest of the stuff anyway, because I'm going to do that and just make it a little bit easier on myself. So this little door down here, you just want to open that baby up, and then you can kind of get in between here, I guess, and just pull, I suppose. I hate how much force it takes to pop these clips because I'm always worried I'm going to break something. I think I might have just broke something. I hope that was just a clip popping out from the push, but I'm pulling so hard on this and it's just not coming out.
2 hours later.
Okay, so that is an absolute fight, and I need to look and see what I was breaking, or hopefully not breaking. You do have one little cable to disconnect once you get it out. I'll try and show you here. There's just one little cable down here, which should just have a couple little one little pry clip that you just need to pop out, and then you can get this whole dash piece off. I'm just looking to make sure that nothing, it does appear there's little broken pieces. So I'm assuming that I snapped some clips, because these little orange clips here, there's supposed to be one on each. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm only seeing I'm missing 1, 2, 3. So let's see, we got one here, which is still salvageable. I just want to tell you guys to be careful when you're doing this, because my my vent here is kind of just not lining up now. I don't know if you can even see it, but on the side over here. So I need to see why that is, like what's making it not click back in or something. I don't know, it seems like it's like not all the way in. Well, if it's broken, then I'll have to buy a new dash piece or something, I guess, or more clips. But the bad news is, like I said, is I'm missing 1, 2, 3 clips, but I only have one replacement clip here that I found. So I'm thinking that 2 clips went flying into the dash somewhere. So be careful if you guys are doing this. If you guys have bad luck like I do, then you probably end up in a similar situation. Anyway, we're at the 7 mil here, so there's one 7 mil right here, which is just gonna be loosened up and removed. I'm just gonna leave it loose for now. But like I said, this is good because I'm gonna need to get to this anyway if I'm gonna wrap this, because now I know that I can get to this and take these vents off at least. I think they should just come out with clips, and I could pop those out, which will help getting into around here probably, and whatever. But I'm gonna keep all this black anyway, so it's just gonna be up to here. I don't know, it might be easier to do it this way, but we'll see, I guess, in a future video. So now we need to get to this little shroud over here behind the steering wheel. Alright, so that wasn't super bad to do. I just kind of reached under, and there's like almost a leather kind of boot that goes around everything. And I just reached in behind that, like stuck my hand in and just kind of got a good grip on it and just popped out. Because you only need to pop this one little panel, you don't need to pop all the other junk. And then there's another 7 mil behind there for us to pull out. Alright, we got one of the bolts out. You can see they're not very long. And then now we just have to remove this one the rest of the way. And then once those are removed, there's just some more of those little clips, which you can just pop out, hopefully. All right, these things take force, but I think we're good here. Again, got those clips and they're not busted, so that's good. Now there's just a little plug at the bottom here for us to disconnect. Boom, I wanna make sure that that's not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna lose it. Okay, so now here's the trim piece, which this is just showing how easy it's gonna be to wrap this once I wanna wrap this piece, which this one should be very similar, besides it has that vent trim that I'm gonna have to do, but it looks like it's just held in by this little harness kind of thing. If you can see that little white piece with 2 tiny little screws. I don't know what kind of screws they are. They look like they're almost Torx. So I'm gonna go find out what bit that is and what size it is so I can get that removed and then pop this new one in, and we'll be good to go. So it's gonna be a T10 Torx. I have this just on a socket bit. You could use just a standard one though. And then you're just gonna go ahead and unscrew these. I'm gonna put it on the little screwdriver, make it a little easier on myself. So this can work the same way if you need to replace it because it's broken. Or whatever, but basically once you take it out, this is what you're gonna get. You have this nice little trim ring that's kind of locked in. So you just push this little pin down and it should slide off. All right, there's pins on all sides. So there's 3 little clips. There's 2 on the top here and then 1 on the bottom, so you have to squeeze those in and then pull the little ring down. It's like a little condom, and you just gotta pull that off, and then we'll slide it onto the new one and be pretty much good to pop it all back together. So this is the little ring like I showed you, and this is our new push start button. And then, like I said, you're just gonna slide it on just like this, and it should just slide on and click just like that. And you can see the red. Remember, with these like interior pieces like this, you don't have to tighten them down to like with all your might, you know, just get them fairly tight so that they're not, you know, shaking around or loose or anything, but you don't need to crank them down because you'll break the plastic that you're screwing them into and stuff. So just get them fairly snug. Make sure that they're not going to move, and then yeah, so there's the push start button. You can see it's nice and red. Even though I'm gonna have to remove it anyway to wrap this, it'll just make things easier now that I know how to do it. But I wanted to pop this in, see how it looked, and get this video out for you guys because I know a lot of people were talking about doing this in their car. So now I just plug this baby back in and button it all back up. All right, let's see before we click it. Let's tap the button. The accessory works. Let's start it to run. Car started right up, so that's good. Screen's on. Everything worked. It works fine. Now we're just gonna turn it off and put these screws back in, and then we'll be good to go. I'm not really sure how to get this angle for you guys, but there's a little, there's just another one of those little screws up in here. You can kind of see it there. So there's just that one little screw, and then these little tabs that I'll have to click back in. But just that one screw, get that nice and tight, and then you have this one here, and then these little tabs obviously around it. But this is what the red push start button's looking like. Like I said, this is gonna get wrapped in a carbon fiber to match this over here. So it's gonna look good once it's all done. But let me put you guys back, finish doing this, and then I'll give you a final overview.
2 hours later.
All right, so I really fucked up this time. This whole vent just completely came out, and all because I didn't plug it in. So I think I also broke the little door. All right, so we finally got the trim panels back on, even though it's kind of floppy in places. Like over here, it doesn't, yeah, you can kind of see it's not clicked in. And then up here, this kind of like whole thing wiggles and stuff when you move it. So that sucks. I'm gonna have to try and figure out, maybe I can find it on eBay, or I'll be looking at like some junkyards for a 2018 Grand Cherokee to find one of these trim pieces to replace with in the future. But here's the red push start button. If you go ahead and do it, it works, everything's fine, and it looks good. And like I said, once I do the carbon fiber, it's gonna make it look a lot better. And yeah, here's the old one. You see the screen still works, everything. No issues, we're good, everything works. So here's the old one.
Our most popular pack.
So here's the old one, just popped out. Like I said, those two little clips at the top, and then there's that one at the bottom that you guys can see like that. So the install wasn't too bad, I guess. I mean, if you guys aren't stupid and you're more careful than me, it'll probably be a much easier install. Now, I'm stupid and I like to make things difficult on myself and break things by being a little frustrated and, you know, just ripping on things. So if you guys are a little bit more careful, have a little bit more patience, it'll be a lot easier for you guys to go ahead and get that out. Like I said, it looks good. I mean, it doesn't really like change too much for $65. I mean, it's not a huge upgrade, but I think with the carbon fiber, it's going to make a huge difference. So once I do that, then we'll kind of see the difference inside. Like I said, it's going to look just like this. This over here looks so nice and sleek with the black around here. Ooh, it's looking good. So like I said, guys, make sure you guys are ready for 2/1/21. February 1st, the new merch is going to go live. Lifestyle. Like I said, the link will be at the top of the description once all that goes live. So that day, 3 p.m., that's when it's going to go live as soon as that video goes live. So if you're watching that video on the 1st, make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. But if you guys did enjoy this video, you got any information or you got any entertainment out of me just getting absolutely destroyed by these clips, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. It really helps the channel. It helps the videos get out to more people. And of course, lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content here. Of course, comment anything you guys have down below. If you guys have done this or are planning to do this or have any suggestions for fixing these clips and stuff like that, definitely let me know. And of course, subscribe to stay up to date with future content. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. on the channel. So make sure you guys do that so you don't miss an upload. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.